If I could, I'd give a countdown. I'd
Area,
be like,
yeah, Area
3.
51 holds the record in the 11 exit of Super Mario World,
Ooh.
and we're off.
We're getting in there.
So our first kingdom is Cap Kingdom. Nothing too exciting. You probably won't see any difference in route here. First of all, there's no moon to get. We just want to get to the boss and finish him as fast as we can. The only difference you may see is there's a cap door both these runners are going to be going through. And some runners will opt to go left while some go right. Right being the much safer
less technical way to get through it.
And going left, to do it quickly, to do it the most efficient way, is a very, very precise jump, extremely difficult. So we'll see if any of our runners go for that.
I love it. I love how this run just starts just rolling rapidly. It's like, and they're off.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, a bonk already from Area 51. That's the worst feeling, man.
I'm sorry, not too big of a time loss there. Definitely an awkward bonk. As you right there, you don't have Cappy yet.
So that was a really good jump from HDlax.
Yeah, getting way out there.
That distance. But yeah, most of this first kingdom is like, it's like a little bit of platforming, but mostly just like cutscenes and whatnot. It's like it's super short.
Yeah, most of our runners get out of it within 2 minutes and 40 seconds, I would say, is what we see most runners get.
Yeah.
And both of our runners not getting a nice frog there. That frog can definitely troll you sometimes. For some reason, whenever you have to capture a creature and there's a cutscene written in right behind it, the game tends to freak out sometimes. So
yeah, sometimes like you'll pause or the hat just will like touch him and it won't go on. Yeah. Oh, a bonk from HDlax.
And it looks like Area 51 is going to go left here, doing a little bit of a safer jump. There is a harder jump there that saves a little bit more time, but definitely still quicker to go this way, I believe.
Yep, and they're both at the boss.
Yeah. Now this boss, very simple. As you see from almost every boss in this game.
Oh wow! Okay, that was scary. I thought he was about to miss him.
No, he still gets it. The main goal just being timing some jumps to get on their hat as soon as it's available in order to skip some phases. And for all of our brutal fights, except for the next one coming up here in Cascade, and then the Mecha Brutal, pretty much all that same way.
Now, my favorite part of the run, the cutscene skips, the most technical, the most technical piece of the run, skipping exactly 3 cutscenes in a row.
Oh, definitely need some nice inputs there. The more you mash, the better.
Some pause spamming, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now we're off the Cascade.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I always think the early part of the run is like a little slow at the start, and then as you get into the later kingdoms, it gets way more exciting. I always think.
Yeah, this run, this game actually, both in a speed run and casually, definitely just escalates. Throughout, so we get a lot harder tricks and a lot more chances for risks. So, and we're gonna be coming up here on the dino skip. What do you feel about that one?
This one, I like to joke and call it the one bit of RNG in this run, but it's something consistent you can get. It's a little hard. If you want to try explaining it, go ahead.
Yes.
But
so what we're gonna do is we're going to capture this big T-Rex, right, and then get it to jump off this tiny trampoline. We need to
a circus trick.
Yeah, we need to get its left foot to land on kind of a precise spot there, as we see HDlax making it look easy, getting that first try there.
Oh no!
In Area 51, just not quite getting the height he needed there, but not too big of a time loss.
Yeah, let's just see if he gets it first. Because once you miss it the first try, like at least for me, I'm just like, oh no, I missed it the first time. But let's see if Area 51 can get it.
If I miss it the first time, it's a reset.
Oh yeah, really. Oh, but he got it. But he's too low. Is he too low?
No,
he got it. Oh my goodness, that was so scary, dude. Okay.
Yeah, as you see there, we just want to get enough height to jump into that cutscene trigger. And we're going to actually be off to our only Madam Brutal fight here.
In the whole run. We skipped the one on the moon.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And really what we want to do here is just jump on this golden chain chomp. Ooh, in Area 51, getting walled a little bit there. You do want to make sure you have enough distance between her and the wall. But not too big of a time loss, just moving over one hill.
Ooh, nice bounce. And we're off. They're both done with Madame Brutal.
Yeah, only just one cutscene apart here from both.
Yeah. And she's out. Poof.
And we do need one additional moon here to power up the Odyssey. That kind of being the goal of every level, is to get enough moons to fuel the Odyssey. Now, those moons do have eyes, so I'm not sure if we're, just killing a creature for fuel or what we're doing. But
they have a soul because they have eyes.
I don't know. I try not to question it too much here. But we're going to head back off to the Odyssey, power it up, and then be off to Sand Kingdom. This moon you're about to see, or that you just saw HDlax get in Area 51 about to get.
Conveniently placed.
A moon. Yeah, and actually doesn't spawn until after the boss fight.
Yeah.
So you may be thinking, why don't you just get that moon on your way to the boss? Well, maybe just because it's not there.
It is not there yet. Nintendo was like, you gotta do some work before you get some of the easy stuff.
Definitely.
Now, HDlax, one of the other hardest tricks in the game, selecting Sand Kingdom. No, I'm kidding.
I agree. No, if you mash through this area, or you mash through this text too easily, you just kind of get caught in a loop of saying, no, don't go back to Cascade.
Yeah.
We're trying to go to Sand. No, don't go back to Cascade.
Cappy's gonna scold you.
But actually, we're going to be off to Sand Kingdom. Now, what do you think about Sand Beans?
I love Sand Kingdom. I think it is one of the most fun parts of the run. It's like so early on, and it's really when you got to buckle down, in my opinion. Definitely. Like if your first two kingdoms were kind of Sand Kingdom's where like you start moving, in my opinion.
Definitely. Sand Kingdom not being the most treacherous kingdom, really only one spot where you kind of fear a death.
Yeah.
But again, having a lot of technical jumps, as we see HDlax doing there. Just a lot of this kingdom is very mechanical heavy, I would say.
Yeah.
You have good time jumps and good spacing on all of them. We're gonna probably see a big difference in routes here.
Yeah, this is where this is the game changer. You don't know. I don't know if either of these players know the Sphinx clip, or like you see HDlax get the bird right away. Some people wait until like the end to get the bird. But we're gonna see how Area 51 plays it out. Both did a good job getting up to that building. Oh, but the bump. I jinxed it. Commentator's curse. I'm sorry, Area 51.
Why did you do this? And now we're going to actually see HDlax. That moon right there, definitely kind of hard to feel out, as there is no visual cue. The only cue that you have is the rumble on your controller, which, of course, isn't precise by any means.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things you kind of just get a feel for as the more you do runs.
Ooh. HDlax is just moving and grooving right now. Oh, and Area 51. Oh, he's going for the store moon.
Yeah, this moon employees only being a little bit older, but definitely very safe.
Yeah.
As kind of the later half of Sand does kind of require you stay on a cycle if you plan to get the bird later, as I did not see him get the in HDlax just falling off that ice pillar. So to take a little bit of a backup here.
He's doing a really good job recovering though. There's no hesitation in like swiftly getting up those stairs.
Yeah.
See if he gets the bullet bill to follow him.
Ooh. Oh, very different manipulation there. I haven't seen a runner keep it alive on that side.
Yeah, I've never seen it not hit the wall, honestly.
Yeah. As you see there, HDlax keeping that bullet bill alive. It is important that we try to keep the very first one that spawns alive so that we can capture it. It's not the end of the world if that one dies, but you do have to kind of just wait for it to spawn another one, so it can be pretty painful.
For some reason, that bullet bill takes significantly longer than any other bullet bill in this world.
Yeah. Spawning very slowly. Area 51 is saying, no, I don't want to climb that pillar. He's just going to take the stairs.
Yeah. He did the backup strat, but without the main strat.
Now, he may be able to keep this bullet bill alive as well.
Well, let's see. Aw, dang.
But he also may not be even going for that moon, as he did grab employees only. Yeah, he's not even going to go for a pillar moon. So that bullet bill didn't matter at all to him.
Oh, yeah, he's going the super old school route.
HDlax actually opting out of the Sphinx. So Sphinx being one of those areas here in Sand that has a big effect on the later routing of this run. We do need to make sure that we get to Wooded Kingdom with 100 coins, and we get to Snow with 100 coins. As you'll see from Area 51 here, this Sphinx room has tons of coins.
Lots of coins, yeah.
So going to Sphinx room pretty much sets you up to for the rest of the run. You don't have to worry about coins. And HDlax getting on top of Jaxie there without a problem. That jump to get up on that area, not the hardest jump in the world, but any misstep is pretty much a guaranteed death.
No,
there's no way to save it. So.
Nerf, as someone who does not yet do Sphinxless route, how hard would you say it is to get the coins that you need? Just like keeping track of everything.
I'm not the best one to ask either because I still do Sphinx myself.
Oh, really?
But as long as you go Seaside first, it's not a big deal. Seaside
comes up later in the run, has a lot of coins in the ocean, like conveniently in the route that you have to go.
Yeah, definitely. As HDlax grabs the last moon he needs here in Sand in Area 51, only being just a few behind, so very tight race from both these runners still.
Oh no, he's missing the chest. Okay, we got it. Area 51, I think, is like the underdog that I'm rooting for right now.
Right
like,
on.
You got HDlax with like the 109. You said. I'm like, I'm like secret. I'm not taking sides, right?
I don't know. You guys hear this?
Well, let's go Area 51. Yo, Panda in the chat. Panda with the thing. But they're both keeping it close right now. Oh, Cactus.
Area 51 still needs 3 moons, so hopefully he can grab this bird here. Oh yeah, he's on a very early cycle with this bird. He'll be able to get it just fine. So as we see here, that bird is the same bird that we saw HDlax get at the beginning. It kind of just goes on this cycle around the whole Sand Kingdom.
Yeah. And it resets the cycle, so when you enter the Sphinx and get out of the Sphinx, the cycle of the bird resets. Because you pretty much like leave and re-enter the open world. So because he got the Sphinx moon, the bird was where he needed him to be.
Very clean notes there from Area 51.
Yeah, those were very fast.
HDlax is going to be heading off to Lake Kingdom. Lake Kingdom being a very short kingdom. We only need 8 moons here, and 3 of them come from the boss. So
yeah, I think I'm going to take my turn to ask you, how do you feel about Lake Kingdom?
Lake's all right. I think me personally, I have no idea what else I can do to make Lake faster.
I don't think it's possible.
That
was smooth from HDlax.
Yeah. That zipper there that we saw HDlax get can definitely be a little bit troublesome. Cappy, you definitely need Cappy to do a homing attack to that zipper.
Yeah.
If not, you will fall in the water and kind of have to reset, losing some time. And this is the first time we're gonna get to see a Cheep here.
Yeah.
They're just extremely fast underwater, so we use them to grab a few quick moons and then head off to the boss.
I think this next boss is like secretly, maybe just me, one of the most tilting bosses in this run. Because if for whatever reason you mistime something, he is going to hop around and evade you for the next like 10 seconds. Yeah, and it'll feel impossible to hit.
Yeah, all of the bosses, or I should say the single brutal bosses here, being very simple, just well-timing some jumps and you skip big portions. But again, like being said, mistiming any of that, you're gonna see a phase that you don't want to see, and you kind of go into what I like to call the chasing hat phase.
Yeah.
But hopefully HDlax gonna get a good
once you get the first hit, it's all about timings from there on out. It's not too hard, but if you want to do it fast, you got to be pretty precise. Oh, those are really nice jumps from HDlax.
Yeah, pretty much hitting that as soon as it was available. So very nice there from Lex.
Area 51 having no problems with the zipper so far. Scooping the moon.
And Area 51 is going to be off to grab his Cheep, and HDlax is going to be teleported back to the Odyssey.
So, someone in chat asks, I see speedrunners use the Cheep attack over and over, but it doesn't actually make you any faster. The Cheep attack, it actually makes the Cheep's hitbox bigger. So if you're above a moon and you do the Cheep attack, it'll have a bigger chance of getting the moon. Like if you're above a moon and that you can't normally reach with a Cheep and you just like fling the Joy-Con and you'll do an attack, Cheep will all of a sudden become big enough to get the moon. But and as for just dashing as a fish, you can press Y and B at the same time and just go faster.
But he is correct. I do believe as far as recent discovery, dashing with the Cheep is not any faster than not dashing with it.
Is it really not?
Yeah, we only dash, or as far as I know, latest that I've heard is dashing is just kind of to accelerate to the speed that you need quickly after the first dash kind of set.
So he kind of maintains the speed the whole time. Mm-hmm. I got you.
And Area 51 having a very clean, both of our runners are having very clean Ringo fights, as HDlax is going to be heading off to Wooded Kingdom here.
Their late kingdoms overall were pretty solid.
Oh yeah, definitely. HDlax getting a very quick bunny there. That bunny or Mips can definitely troll you pretty hard if you miss it.
Oh yeah,
making you look kind of foolish, definitely, if you miss it.
I feel so bad when I miss him. It's like I just feel the seconds go by when he starts hopping around. It's the worst feeling.
And we're gonna actually see HDlax buy the very first moon that we buy in the run. We will buy one more in snow, and as you can see, he does. It costs 100 coins, and he does not have 100 left to buy the next one. So
now we got to do some coin finding later on, but they'll come. Definitely, they just kind of happen.
Yep.
Ooh, nice
very nice movement up there to get up to this net. As Area 51 is going to be entering Wooded Kingdom not too far behind. So now Wooded Kingdom having kind of two route options that we see runners do. HDlax, after this next moon that he gets, he's going to have one of two options that we see runners do. He's either going to long jump off to the right or a long jump off to the bottom. Going off to the right, he's going to grab one additional moon and then grab a checkpoint. But it looks like he's just going to actually go to an early pipeway here.
Yeah, I haven't seen people take the right way. What happens on the right way?
Actually, it's pretty much the same, with the exception of instead of exiting the pipeway and climbing up yourself, you teleport out to the checkpoint right next to the piranha.
Oh, okay. I see. That's interesting. I love this pipeway moon, by the way. Like, if you can do it fast, it just feels so good.
Yeah, actually, HDlax taking some intentional damage there, so he could just damage boost to the second half of it.
Through the fuzzies, yeah.
You can do that without the damage boost, but making that room significantly harder.
Yeah, you got to be super quick. Ooh. Both players, Area 51. Well, besides that bonk, he's moving super fast through the beginning as well.
Yeah, Wooded Kingdom being one of those kingdoms, I think really shows off the movement here. Trying to maintain your speed around every corner. Very nice room for triple jumps. Definitely a showcase of movement here in Wooded. HDlax makes it over to Darkwood there. That gap that he jumped over kind of being the only real threatening area for Darkwood. If you don't know what Darkwood is, it's if you fall in specific spots around here in Wooded Kingdom,
you will end up in a whole other part of the kingdom.
Real bad.
It's really bad. You end up in a part of the kingdom I believe you can't warp out of. You have to find a seed and grow a whole vine to get out of there. There's a T-Rex though, but that's probably the only good thing about it. Not in the run though. Like, it is something you don't. That is an instant reset. But right now we got Area 51 going through the pipe. HDlax gonna skip this cutscene. And let's see if he does any fancy stuff. No, he's gonna opt for the switch.
Grab the switch. Do not blame him. You can opt out of this flower bridge we see him taking, and do a really precise triple jump off of the tiny railing to make it over here. But very unsafe. It truly doesn't save a whole lot of time.
Oh yeah, it just looks cool.
It definitely looks cool.
It looks super cool.
As Area 51 makes his climb here.
We got HDlax climbing one tower, Area 51 climbing one part of the stage from earlier. Gonna get this nut from inside. Both getting a nut at the same time.
Shoutouts.
Shoutouts to... ... Nuts? I don't know.
To moons?
To moons, yes. Shoutouts to moons.
Area 51 makes it over the...
So let's see if he gets his dive. Nice.
Yeah, you kind of have to be really high up on that piranha plant to also kill it and not take damage, as we see HDlax entering the Spirit fight here. Again, in another simple fight.
Yes.
We really just want to jump on his hat as soon as it's available. And we see HDlax making sure he grabs some coins in this fight while he has the downtime.
Yeah, so this is one of the bigger parts where you get coins from. You hit the Brutal, and I think he spits out 10 coins, if I'm right. And then you just kind of throw your cap and get a lot of money while you wait for him to be hit again.
We like money.
Yeah, get that cash money. But HDlax finishing up Wooded. Incense Nut.
Both of the runners opting out of the P-switch list there. Again, I do not blame them. That'd be a very risky strat for a very low reward. So
exactly. Yeah, I agree completely. And plus, if you mess it up once, it's like, oh, I might as well hit the switch now. So we got HDlax getting ready to exit Wooded, while Area51 is going into this pretty small tower area.
You're only just a few moons behind, as 3 of them do come from the multi-moon. So just a few moons and a boss fight behind here. Definitely, this run or race is not over by any means. There's still a lot of run left.
There's a lot. That's the thing about this run. There's not a lot of RNG that can like help a player out, but it's all just completely based on player skill. Like,
definitely a mechanical heavy game here.
Yeah, it's either HDlax may have to mess up, or Area51 is gonna have to like do some insane like movement, just like much quicker movement than HDlax. It's pretty much, it's like it just kind of spans out the whole run. Some people are better at other worlds than other people, you know. Even this cloud fight that's coming up, some people can do it super quick.
Yeah, well, we may see. Well, first of all, with this is the first time we're gonna fight Bowser on the run. And so the main goal here is Bowser's going to throw all these hats at us, right? And we just want to make sure we grab the... And hold on. Oh, looks like HDlax was going to try it. Maybe just mistiming. But as you see there, we just want to hit the white hat when it's available. Not too early and not too late. So it's a very short window. Not the hardest fight in the world if you do it kind of the standard way that we see HDlax doing it here. But
once you know how to do it, it's not super hard.
Yeah, but again, if you were to hit that hat too early, Bowser would take it back, and if you were to hit it too late, he wouldn't be able to make it to Bowser in time. He'll go into what I like to call this jumping phase, which loses about 8 seconds per mess up here. So,
but right now, HDlax, he's playing it pretty safe. Hat's gonna go wide. He gets it, and that should be the fight. Yep.
So as we see there, just again making sure you're in the right spot, right time to get that hat, and then clean it up very nicely. As Area51 is going to be heading into Cloud himself. So, we do see some. There's actually been a lot of new strategies developed for that Cloud fight. Kind of just really getting up in Bowser's face to grab that hat as soon as it's available, and also be in the right spot. So, and HDlax can actually be off to Lost Kingdom here.
I think this is one of the most stressful kingdoms.
I would agree. First of all, there's death everywhere. And
yes, all that purple stuff below HDlax, that is death. It is purple goop of like just death. You will die.
It's an instant kill. Instant kill as soon as you touch it. But HDlax making that meme tree there look easy at the beginning. That tree being very notorious as a run killer. As sometimes you just don't get the jump you want, and sometimes you just fall through that tree. So it can be very difficult. But HDlax cleaning it up nicely. And we're going to actually see HDlax trigger this bird kind of from the back. If you were to walk up through this level kind of normally way, it would trigger this cutscene in this stupid mini game where you got to kind of get Cappy back. So we skip all that. But of course, taking a death anywhere in this route would mean you'd have to re-trigger it. So, but there we go. You see him triggering it right there.
So yeah, pretty much what Nerf just said is what happens normally is the bird just takes your hat, which, you know, takes away a lot of your movement options. So you have to get your hat back somehow. And so basically, as runners, we just kind of prevent that from happening altogether by going around this tree and doing a bunch of crazy jumps. But right now, we got HDlax getting ready to get the last 2 moons. These 2 moons have also been changed a lot in this run. But, so, okay. What you can do, but HDlax is going the old school way, but what some newer runners do, they get the little bug dude. Does he have a name? Nerf?
I don't know.
Glovey bug man.
Blast beetles or something.
Blast beetles. Well, you can get the blast beetle, and there was a caged moon like up at the same level he was, and you can blow that up and also get the one under the bridge at the same time. But HDlax opted to go for like breaking the pillar down and then getting the one under the bridge.
Making that last moon that we saw HDlax get a little bit easier if you go for the caged moon there. And HDlax actually does get the deathless there. We intentionally avoid all checkpoints in this level so that just in case you can't survive after that last moon, it just teleports you back to the Odyssey anyways and you're good to go.
Yeah. Now I got Area 51 going through Lost as well.
Gonna be taking a little bit of an older route here. Definitely a much safer route.
Yes.
Not having to deal with that tree. But again, the same concept is we want to kind of just go about this level from the back in order to
not getting Cappy stolen. Now we got HDlax into Metro. Night Metro is also a very stressful part of the run, in my opinion.
Yeah. While also having some very mechanical, heavy movement to it, kind of any misstep loses you a lot more time than normally. Like, just if HDlax were to bonk there, you would have to watch Mario fall all the way down.
All the way down, yeah.
Metro Kingdom kind of holding on to that theme of very high buildings and very long falls if you mess up anything.
Ooh. Got the long jump. I love jumping around buildings on Metro, dude. It's so fun.
I agree. Metro Kingdom being a very good showcase of the movement in this game.
Oh, wow. Nice. Cat canceled there to get into the room.
In the room that we see HDlax in right now, it's important that he stays on a good cycle here. And he just missed that. So he's
okay, he's got the backup strats.
Yeah. Not losing more than a second there, probably. So
yeah,
not a big deal. NBD.
No big deal.
And Area 51 sadly did have to wait on another beetle there. He did want to try to break the specific block with the beetle, but had to wait for another one.
I guess coming up next for HDlax is one of the few parts in this game that has RNG, and that is Mecha Wiggler. Mecha Wiggler is... He can go really well or really bad, but I think a lot of people are starting to figure out and get better at Mecha Wiggler. But
yeah, it's basically not too often do we see a 3-cycle anymore.
Yeah.
Hopefully, no commentators curse there.
Yeah. Basically, this boss, what HDlax pretty much just did the first cycle, I guess, technically. But so this boss is gonna run around for a bit, probably like 20 seconds or something. He's gonna run around, be invincible. You just kind of slide along the corners, try and make him get it over with as quick as possible, and he's gonna spawn back on the building, and you're gonna have to shoot him again. This time, it being a little harder because you will see that he's going to shoot fireballs out, and he's going to move very fast. So your goal in a certain time frame is to shoot every part of Mecha Wiggler before he decides to turn invincible again.
Yeah, definitely. And HDlax
that was
very
really
close
good.
To the wall here.
Okay,
so.
That's always stressful, but he got it.
Again, like Bean said there, you just want to make sure we break all those purple things before it turns invincible again. And then he's going to be off to Day Metro here as Area 51 not too far behind here. Just going to be heading off to Night Metro himself. And HDlax is going to be coming up on probably one of the best memes here in all of Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, yeah?
I hope you have your ticket to a Base Fest, Beans.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you Team OTEP or Team Yao?
I'm Team Yay.
Yao, yeah?
Yeah. It's OTEP and Yay. But at first I thought you were talking about the RC car. Honestly. I was like,
no.
Yo, we hyping up the RC car that hard? It's kind of RNG. Not really. But I'm Team Yay.
This guy.
What? Are you an OTEP?
I'm a Base Fest kind of guy.
Gotcha.
HDlax trying to get a quick homing attack there. He wanted to just leave his hat next to that pylon and then do a homing attack to kind of zip him back to it.
Ooh, Area51. He keeps getting caught on the pole, but he can just make his way around it. Oh wow, an HDlax. I look away for 1 second. He's got the RC car moon.
You're making quick work of that. Could definitely be a stressful moon.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully Area51 can get this.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
That long jump there being a little bit harder than it looks, as you kind of jump towards the camera, and then the camera really zips around on you.
Yeah, so the camera moves at the same time as like you throw your hat almost. So you just got to take into account the timing of the camera like automatically moving and such. Well, let's see how Area51 does on this Wiggler fight. Wow, HDlax surges through daytime metro. Good stuff. Good. Pretty decent first cycle. OTEP all day, yay! Did someone say yay all day? I'm hype. OTEP all day. I'm team yay! No offense to the OTEP people, I appreciate OTEP. But, yeah, no. To each their own. Guy. What?
Nothing.
That's the thing about us comments. We gotta be different. We gotta if we're the same, we can't both be like Team OTEP. Then the Team Yay person in the chat's gonna be like, man. I'm Team Yay though. Oh, this Wiggler is looking a little sus. Oh, he can still get it. Is it one? He's got one more.
He's gonna get it.
Oh, he got it. Okay.
Nice from both of our runners there to get a 2 cycle. Letting that boss get 1 more cycle and loses a significant amount of time.
Like 30 seconds. Very important. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's huge. So very nice showing from both of our runners there.
I was gonna say like HDlax getting one of my favorite moons, but I would be lying because my favorite moon is in Seaside. I don't know what your favorite moon in the run is, but I'll say my favorite moon when we get there. What is your favorite moon, Nerf?
I'm not sure. I can tell you what my least favorite moon is.
Oh, which one is that?
The cheese moon in Luncheon.
Oh yeah, when you're the hammer bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That one's pretty miserable.
HDlax gonna be coming up here on the busy hallway. Again, we just kind of hold ourselves to the right and roll through it. As Area51 is going to be starting off his day metro here. We'll see if he can get this hat manipulation here. Just kind of missing it. He's going to say, nope, I'm going to go for it. Again, they want to throw their hat close to that pylon. So that way, as soon as they grab the moon, they can just do a quick homing attack and kind of zip on back.
Zip back.
HDlax coming up on the musicians here.
So let's see Area51's RC car. Smooth. That was smooth.
It's always nice to see good RC cars. Definitely one of those things that can get spaghetti everywhere with that RC car.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, dude. Oh, and we got HDlax going to Mr. OTEP himself. It's like they're so close, but it's like also not so far. They're not even that far apart from each other, but they're like. How would you describe it, Nerf? I don't even know. They're both in day metro. I'd say. I mean, I guess logically, you'd say Area51's probably.
He's about a minute behind.
Yeah, let's say a minute and a half.
And although we didn't hear that OTEP from HDlax, we definitely heard it in our hearts.
In our hearts, yeah. I felt it, dude. It's like a spiritual thing.
OTEP goes with us wherever we go.
You wake up in the morning, you're like, wow, OTEP. You just say it to yourself. No audio. Don't worry, Volcan. Audio will come when Area51 receives his OTEP of the day.
Getting up to that trash moon easily. Another one of those areas where they sadly, so one thing I should note out, and it hasn't happened to any of our runners so far. Kind of first spot that it could have happened was that lake with the choop jump. But if Cappy hit something the same time you attempt to dive, sometimes it can drop your inputs there. So opening up that dumpster and trying to dive at the same time can be kind of treacherous. When Area51 kind of just not turning back around in time, maybe forgetting to throw his hat to turn himself around. losing a little bit of time there, but again, not the end of the world. As HDlax is going to be going off to Seaside first. This is probably the difference in route we'll see from both of these runners. Area 51 will more than likely go to Snow first, as HDlax doesn't quite have enough coins to go to Snow yet, as we do plan to buy one there. And luckily, the game gives us this option, so we can kind of very nice routing here.
Yeah, to decide which place we want to go to first. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So HDlax, soon enough, when he turns into a Cheep Cheep, there'll be this little cave he goes through that has, I think, around 15 coins. Probably more or less. Please don't yell at me and correct me. You can correct me. I'll be happy to learn. But it has a good amount of coins that he'll get. And by that point, he should definitely have enough for the Snow Kingdom moon.
And HDlax making quick work of that what I always call like the pseudo 2D room. As you can see there,
that's my favorite moon, by the way. I love
that's your favorite moon.
That's my favorite moon, dude. Like I just love. I like get in and get out. I go so fast. It feels so cool.
Nice. That room can definitely be a struggle for some people. As it's hard to kind of tell if you're forward or backwards from that moon, as the camera kind of again fights you there.
Yeah. Got Area 51 talking to, I was about to say Palutena, Pauline.
Making sure he has his tickets to Base Fest here.
Yeah. Pauline's like, yo, you good. Here you go.
Checking these tickets.
And we got HDlax. I love being a Cheep Cheep. I know some people are like swimming, ew. But I think being a Cheep Cheep's pretty fun as well.
I think it's kind of fun. And honestly, you can lose a lot more time than you think underwater. The fish bonking very easily. We'll make sure we get some silence here for this glorious OTEP.
Oh yes, of course. Here we go. Everyone, please listen very closely. That bass. Oh, okay. How do you not love the yay? It's so good. It's so godlike. All right, sorry, I was tearing up.
Oh no, it's definitely the best part of the run. That's why I always love watching those 4-way races, because we get four trips to Base Fest. 4
OTEPs and yays.
HDlax kind of just struggling with some seaweed here. The seaweed can be a total troll for sure sometimes.
That's the one in Moon. You gotta like actually rush super fast to like you just gotta hit all 3. So basically for that Moon, what he did is like he attacked 3 points. 3 like seaweeds, and that spawned the seaweed creatures, and then he attacked the center. But once you attack the center, all the seaweed creatures like despawn. So if he did that a little faster, I think he wouldn't have to worry about that, but the seaweed caught up to him and kind of messed with him.
Get bullied a little bit there. And here we're going to actually see Area 51 go to Snow first, like we said.
Yes.
Kind of just that different round option here. And HDlax is a little bit farther ahead. Seaside being a much shorter kingdom.
Seaside is super fast.
Both Seaside and Snow only needing 10 moons, but again, Snow, as you're going to see, is going to have a bunch of loading zones and a bunch of cutscenes, as Seaside has none. So except for the pipe.
Snow would be so much faster without all the cutscenes.
Oh yeah. And we're going to actually get a chance here. I always like to see
both Snows at the same time.
Yeah. We're going to see if our runners choose to save Toad's life or end it here. Ooh, Area 51 just making a hole in that igloo. I don't think Toad will make it through the night now. He did need that for warmth. But,
yeah.
He gave us a moon, so we're going to just leave.
Yeah, peace out, Toad. He broke it even more.
He just had a little bit more there.
What a home wrecker. Oh my gosh. Can I get some Fs for Captain Toad, please?
Captain Toad probably will not make it through the night.
All right, let's see if HDlax is merciful.
Oh, just completely destroying it. And the reason, I don't know, it's always a little joke there, because you can, if you guys don't know, you can talk to Toad directly through that snow.
If you're kind.
If you're kind, yeah. But it's a little bit more precise, and it doesn't really save any time. It's just cool. All
right, so we got both players. I don't even have a name for this part of Snow Kingdom. I guess it's just inside Snow Kingdom.
Yeah, the indoor. Yeah. Area 51, as we see, they're buying the moon that he needed the coins for, obviously. But because he did go to the Sphinx room, he had tons of coins. Probably still has enough to buy another one. Yeah, he's got enough to buy another one, as HDlax just has barely enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, Area 51, kind of just not getting the height that I needed. This bridge can be a total pain sometimes. Sometimes, even if you make it up there with enough height, you get a weird spot on the wall and it'll kick you down instead of kicking you away.
Not gonna lie, once he got up there, it was smooth. Like he threw his hat like perfectly to get the moon.
So hopefully,
this moon I hate. Nicer. The one Area 51's doing, it feels like such a troll.
Like yeah, it feels like for a ground pound moon, it has a very small area.
Yeah. Oh, Shiveria town. You're right, guys. I'm sorry. Shiveria.
Area 51 in a fan favorite room here, the Blowy Joey room.
The Blowy Joey room.
I mean, that's what they're technically called, right?
Is it really their name?
No, it's not what they're called at all. But
I was really hoping it was.
That's what we've deemed them here. The Blowy Joeys I'm calling it their technical term.
Oh yeah, no, I am too now. That's
much better than
whatever it's
typhoons
called.
Or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Typhoons, I think, is their real name.
Yeah. So
we're gonna rewrite history here. Start calling them Blowy Joeys.
Yeah, Blowy Joeys. So I see both players. They get up really close to the spinies and then blow normally. But I also believe that if you shake the Joy-Cons, the Blowy Joeys blow much harder.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm unsure which is faster.
Blowing fortitude.
Yeah.
It's probably very similar because one, you're closer to the moon that you need to grab, and then on the other hand, so it's probably no difference. As we see, both of them is going to be going into the Goomba room here. It's important that they keep all of these Goombas alive. Accidentally killing one would mean they have to reset the room, as they do need 4 to activate this switch. And keeping up with like the snow fashion, all of these rooms that we go in here, not a big risk, but of course, death all around, and we are sliding around on ice. We're probably going to see Area 51 go for a rather scary long jump here, but it looks like he's going to get it just fine. So.
Oh, that was nice. Now, yeah, ice in this game, like this is, I think this is the only room with ice in the run. I'm like 100% positive, right? It really kind of throws you off for a second when you come in here for the first time. You're like, oh yeah, this is very slick, and it's hard to do my jumps.
Yeah, but, being really, I mean, for a Mario game, I think the ice in here is very slippery. Like,
it's super slick.
You can't control it at all. But luckily, you can just jump once, throw your hat to kind of stop your momentum. So we have options.
Yeah.
And Area 51 is going to be entering the last room in snow. We could, scaring me a little bit there, Area.
Yeah.
You can. We could fight a boss here, but that's slow. Conveniently, there's this secret moon back here. And
I thought he was gonna fall. I didn't think he was gonna die. I thought he was just gonna fall into the crevice.
Yeah, that little crevice there. It wouldn't be a death, but you would have to wall kick your way back up.
You would definitely get 3 purple coins and shame, but no.
And HDlax is gonna have quite the lead here. He's
already finished Seaside.
Area 51 still needs to do a Seaside, and HDlax is going to be heading off to luncheon.
Seaside, luckily pretty short, but also I think it's enough time for HDlax to get through at least maybe half of luncheon.
Oh yeah. But again, this run just kind of escalates as it goes on. Luncheon Kingdom being a very mechanical and movement-heavy stage.
Oh, yeah.
While there's not a lot of risk of just full-on death, there is this purple stuff everywhere. And while it's not an instant kill like we saw in some of the other rooms, there are some places that if you do fall in it, you just can't recover from.
Yeah, and it takes longer to respawn because it's not an insta-kill.
Very true. And another place we may see a route difference is Luncheon Kingdom, but it won't be till much later.
Oh, he doesn't have enough height. Okay.
Oof.
Oh.
This first jump that we're going to see HDlax do a very precise jump here.
Oh, he got it? He got it.
Yeah, he's going to get it first try there. You got to make sure you get really good height off of whatever jump option you choose and whichever and really good height off of your cap dive. So it can be very precise.
Triple jump is, I believe triple jump goes the highest out of all the jumps.
Yeah, triple jump there being the easiest option.
Yeah.
very seldom do we see a backflip there or anything.
Yeah, normally I think most people just throw their hat and try and jump off of it. Oh, Area 51, best moon. Oh, he missed it. No. It's okay, Area 51. You got it. All right, now we got HDlax going into the second time we fight this big purple dude. He has a name.
Spewer or something like that. Ooh,
oh,
Area 51. Again, this room can be extremely difficult as depth perception is your worst friend in here. As you can see, it's very hard to tell if you're in front or behind that moon until you're kind of already next to it. He's gonna get that time. So little misfortune there from him, but nothing you can't clean up.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's one of those moments like when you struggle to get a moon, you're just like, thank God, like you get it, and then you're like on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm. HDlax having a nice spirit fight there. He's going to be off to grab a quick moon through this cap door and then be on his way.
And he's in there. Yeah, this is one of the more interesting moons because it's like a quick detour, you know? It's like it doesn't feel like you need to be in there. You're only in there for like 10 seconds. You get the moon, you leave. Deal with the loading screens, and then you just go about your luncheon tour.
HDlax having some nice movement there.
Oh yeah,
definitely taking the quicker but very unsafe way across that lava pit there. So it's always nice to see a little bit of risk taken from our runners.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how they move from the top of that one pillar as well.
Oh yeah,
to try and get down to the buildings. That is my least favorite moon that HDlax just got.
That
because, motion controls.
Yeah, what we saw HDlax do there, it was kind of off camera as you saw. We know that moon's down there, so we throw our hat and do a homing attack. But
yeah,
Cappy can definitely troll you sometimes. If you hit the wall or in the wrong spot, a bunch of dumb stuff can happen.
Ooh, okay. But yeah, I think in my opinion, like luncheon is definitely like it could be the run killer. It's definitely a place where like I feel comfortable once I'm done with luncheon with the run. In my opinion, like Bowser's is a little tricky.
I don't feel comfortable until I'm done with Moonskip.
I don't blame you on that one either, dude. But Bowser's can be a little like it's hard, but I just accept it's hard. Luncheon it can be easy. But sometimes if you mess up, it feels 100 times harder. Right now, HDlax going through the Forks room. I was gonna ask, do you think this is faster than Fireball?
I do believe very clean Forks room is faster by a few seconds, but again, involving motion controls and a big threat of death, and actually both in this room and Potable room, very much those two options being very much a personal preference thing right now for most runners. As the other option we may still get to see from Area 51 is you can go into this Fireball room and grab 2 moons instead of going to that Forks room. Ooh, oh, no. HDlax kind of just misspacing a little bit there and bonking on the the He's going to go ahead and get it.
Goomba was making him like shy. He was like, get out of here, Goomba.
That Goomba is the best place Goomba Nintendo has ever done, I think. That Goomba,
it's so
I've been hit by that Goomba so many times. And HDlax coming up here on my least favorite moon. We're going to grab this Pan Bro, and it's going to be pretty much just like a shotgun. As we see there.
He just unloaded.
It broke every block around it before it finally decided to get up in there. Me personally, I get right next to that cheese, but everybody kind of having their own way to deal with it. As Area 51 gets up to the salt pile very nicely there, doing it with a ground pound, a little bit quicker than the triple jump, that's for sure.
Someone asked HDlax's PB. It's 109, yeah? That's what you said?
Yeah, 109.13 or something. He may, I mean, that's last posted. Was a 109.18 one day ago, so.
That's crazy. Like, getting a sub 110 is, like, impressive to me. But I think most nowadays I see people get, like, 108s. Which is pretty interesting. Because, like, less than a month ago, like, that was world record. Like...
Oh, yeah. But I mean, there's so many people running this game and so many people with their eyes on it. You definitely expect it to just keep getting pushed down. Like we saw, I think Value just got second place with the second 105.
Oh, really?
We've ever seen. So, and according to his comment, he lost quite a bit of time. So, definitely going to see that get pushed down a lot more.
Think we're going to see a 104 in January?
I think so.
I think it's possible. Right now, HDlax finishing up luncheon. In Area 51, finished I'd say the first third of it.
Yeah, definitely got a lot more cutscenes, a lot more moons to go through here.
Yeah. But yeah, right now, it's like the cutscene skip. It's like finally I'm done with luncheon. I just gotta skip cutscenes and then I can go fight. Spoilers ahead. Those, I think this is one of the more interesting parts of this game. There's a dragon. A real dragon.
What, in a Mario game?
Oh, a real dragon.
What?
No, I'm not talking Bowser. He's small compared to this dragon.
Yeah. You know, I think it's. Dragon? I mean, just from a speedrunning sense, I think Ruined Kingdom is kind of lacking.
Oh yeah,
it's not really kind of cool the first time playing through it, but in a speedrunning sense, there's literally nothing we can do to make that boss fight any faster.
It's filler.
It's very much an auto scroller. We can only. So you're going to see both of the runners either opt into damage boost so that they can be where they need to be, or they're going to just have some whip time jumps to be where they need to be. And all they need to make sure, and Area 51 going to buy a moon here. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Just for safety, or I don't know what moon he didn't go for. He's probably not going to go for Salt Pile. I bet he won't go for Salt Pile.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel bad for missing if he already missed a moon, but Video Kitty says Value got a 105.52 and lost 40 seconds in Cloud.
Yeah, that's what
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
40 seconds in Cloud. That must hurt. Like, just because Cloud, technically easy, technically hard, right? If you want to do it really fast and you mess up something, he's just gonna jump around and like mock you. But if you get it really fast, it feels super great.
Oh yeah, definitely. Very large risk for
like
large
risk
reward.
And reward, yeah. By Area 51 not getting Salt Pile, did you mean the first Salt Pile, or?
I don't know. No, he got the first Salt Pile, so I don't know. I don't know what moon he's gonna opt out of. Maybe...
He can't skip cheese, unfortunately. That's a story moon.
Yeah, he probably won't go for the one behind Candy Mountain.
Oh,
and there's that Goomba. I'm telling you, that Goomba.
He's 2 for 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
His job is done. He's getting a sweet paycheck from Nintendo for stopping any runner.
Oh yeah, definitely get
their momentum.
Some revenge for all those Goomba lives that have been taken by Mario.
Oh yeah.
In Area 50, and we see HDlax here. Again, that boss fight. You just pretty much got to wait out the phases, be there as soon as you can be, and pull the pins out of it, and then ground pound its weak spot. So again, a very simple, but kind of auto scrolly kind of boss.
Oh yeah. And for those wondering, HDlax does have the lead. So we got both players in a super exciting cutscene right now. That was slight sarcasm, by the way. But now we back to gameplay. That's my favorite part about this run, just gameplay. Oh yeah, you barely missed the fireball too.
That fireball cycle being started as soon as the cutscene starts playing, so skipping that cutscene quickly does matter.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. So if you wait too long on that cutscene, that fireball will be already up in the air.
That's interesting. So he is going to do fireball.
Yeah, so this is the room that HDlax opted out of. There are 2 moons in here that we can grab. Anytime you see one of those cap doors, you can pretty much guarantee that there's 2 moons in there. One secret one, and then one at the end of it. So we'll see if he goes for the damage list here.
Oh, he did it! Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness. that jump being very tricky, and it looks like he just caught the edge, not giving him enough time to do one more jump. A very unfortunate mistake, but not the biggest time loss in the world, as he does just respawn in this room. But this room being one of those that can be even harder to do second time around, because there's not really a but that's what most players would opt into right there, is to do that damage boost to make it on over. Definitely saving quite a bit of time if you don't take damage there, though. But again, as we saw from Area 51, very risky. But Area 51 is
Area 51. Yeah, he said in chat, he says that he does skip the dumb mountain one.
I do not blame him. Misplacing a ground pound moon on that mountain one is death. If you're too far to the back of it, as I would say, and you ground pound and slide down the wall, there's no recovery. So definitely playing a little bit safe here. As HDlax is going to be off to Bowser's Kingdom. Bowser's Kingdom being quite the gauntlet of platforming and boss fights. Recently having quite a few route changes to it. We need to grab every story moon as well as 2 additional moons. So it'll be interesting to see what additional moons each runners get, as there has been a kind of
changes to the
new technology here. Yeah.
Well, let's see how HDlax gets on the roof. Yep. I've yet to do this movement that HDlax is doing for Bowser, because I haven't practiced it that much, but it is super nice.
Yeah, a lot of runners will opt into grabbing one of those birds to make it up to that. HDlax is gonna probably go for Glory Hole here. Yeah, he is gonna go for Glory Hole.
That's one of the moons that people are replacing currently.
Yeah, definitely a fan favorite here in the run.
Oh, but he gets it first try.
Yeah, no, you never want to miss the Glory Hole.
Never ever.
And then, so he's going to need one more moon apart from the story moons, and then he'll be set for the boss fight. And you're going to see him more than likely grab this one right off to the right here.
Yeah.
As it being a very quick moon, practically on the way. And Area 51 is going to be off to Ruined Kingdom here. Again, Ruined Kingdom, pretty much an auto-scroller.
Yeah. Definitely, I like the I guess aesthetic to it. It looks really cool. I was hoping when I first got here, I was like, oh wow, this level's gonna be really sick to platform around, and then it was just a boss fight, and I was like, ah, dang it. But Dragon is pretty cool. Right now we got HDlax getting ready to fight 2 Brutals.
Looks like he's gonna go to Harry at first. This would be a refight if you were in another category, but in any percent, we only run into her here. And yeah, the most, she's the boss of Sand if we were to fight right there. But again, like all the boss fights here, we just, this one actually, being a little bit tighter window than the others, you need to make sure that you have good timing and good aim here to hit that bomb back to her as soon as you can.
Not as easy as it looks. It definitely takes some practice. Once you get the hang of it, it's not as hard, but if you're trying to do it for your first time, it may be a little tricky. There's an angle you gotta get and everything. But HDlax doing it pretty flawlessly.
Yeah, definitely making it look easy there. It's always nice to see. And then he's going to be off to Topper here, which this fight with Topper definitely plagues a lot of runners. Being much more precise than the first time we fight him. Same concept. We want to jump on his hat right here. We'll see if he can get it.
He gets it?
Very early hat there. He'll have to do this one more time, but in fashion with more hats.
Harder.
And he gets it very, pretty much a flawless Topper fight there.
That was perfect, yeah. Also, Area 51 just did the first hit of the dragon. It was super. He's getting on top of the dragon really well.
Yeah, he's going for damageless there, which means his timing needs to be even tighter to do it quickly, and definitely getting it very nice there.
Yeah, that was a nice dragon fight.
Hats off to him.
HDlax, I'd say pretty perfectly, right? Defeated both Brutals.
Yeah, both those Brutal fights very clean. And then he's going to be off to the last bit of platforming here, which is a very scary bit of platforming. So hopefully he can get here just fine.
So he's going to roll up here. And I see some world record runners like manipulate the camera some way. I don't know if it's to reduce lag.
I think they do that for
or it's like visual cues.
I think visual cues. I don't believe lag being an issue here on this part, but just making sure you're in the right place at the right time.
That was super smooth from HDlax though. He made it up there pretty well. And this part of platforming isn't like necessarily as hard as what he just did, as you're just the bird and you're flinging your way up a wall. But yeah, it's still pretty important to get down fast.
Oh yeah, as we see more purple stuff surrounding us. Again, making it a little bit scary. Mistiming any of those jumps or not getting your beak into the wall definitely will kill you. And now it's going to be coming up on everybody's favorite boss fight. And by everybody, I mean no one. This
everyone's favorite boss fight.
And we see him going for
robot.
Yeah, going for birdless. The most important thing here is that once we're on top of this boss, we stay on top of it. It's gonna fling us away, like you see here, and you got to make it back on top so that you can be available to hit the. Oh, and a very early hit there from HDlax.
Oh yeah, HDlax is going off on this boss right now. Like, so basically, how you're supposed to fight this boss, it is way different than what you see HDlax doing. It says take control of the bird, and then it'll shoot bombs at you, and you shoot bombs back and hit its legs. But that's a little slow, so HDlax decided I don't need a bird, I'm going to flip on top of the boss, and then, as Nerf said, once you're on top, you just really want to stay on top, because if you fall down, you lose a lot of time. But let's see, HDlax, he's pretty much got it.
No, okay, he made it back. Looking like he just had barely enough height there. And a super clean boss fight from HDlax. Pretty much only one mistimed ground pound there on the very last brutal. So very clean. Definitely solidifying this lead that he has here.
Yeah, so basically when you fight this boss, for those of you who want to learn this game, always go for the one on top last. Because that's when the Mecha Brutal will start moving around a lot, and all the other ones become super hard to hit. But except for the top one, because you can just kind of spam ground pound like HDlax did if you're in the right area, and you will win the fight. And then the stress is over. Except for Moonskip, which Nerf says is the last stressful part of the game. In his opinion. Right now, Area51, maneuvering around getting these moon pieces. Ooh. Not going on the roofs, but he's opting to just take the grounded route.
Let's see. Like he's going glory hole as well.
Yeah, he only has one moon. Oh, but he missed the moon piece. It's all good. I've seen some people do the spin attack with the bird there. Oh wait, no, he got it. Never mind. HD is on a great pace. Chocolate Penguin, I agree. Like, he's going crazy fast.
Area51 is going to enter his refights here, and HDlax is going to be off to the moon. Can
Spoilers.
You believe it, Beans? We're going to the moon.
We're going to the moon, Nerf! I ain't never been up there before.
Moon sucks.
Moon sucks? Why?
Kind of.
You just hyped it up.
For me personally, it's one of those Area51 opting out of that moon around the corner. Gonna have to grab another one later. He'll probably go for the one behind the wall, or he'll go for the Bowser nose one.
Alright, so tell me about this moon and why it sucks. I think the moon is pretty chill, dude. You get all this airtime.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, the mechanics and stuff in this game are, meant to be non-moon gravity. So it's cool, I think, the first time you get there, but then after that, it's just like, give me back my normal gravity.
Nah, dude, if I could, no.
Moon gravity all day.
The whole game, I'd have moon gravity. You don't even need to do T-Rex jump. You could just jump up.
But then, what if you got to the moon? Would it be double moon gravity?
Yes, of course. You wouldn't have to do Moonskip. You would just jump incredibly high. Yes. What's up? Can I help you?
Hold on.
No. What's going on?
HDlax getting
he got Moonskip first
Moonskip
try.
there. So that skip right there, HDlax just did, is extremely necessary. It skips this very large portion of Moon. And again, being kind of precise, just one more trick to kind of slip you up at the end of the run, sadly. But HDlax making it look easy.
Yeah, and if you mess it up because of Moon gravity, you fall down really slowly. So you probably lose that's like a couple seconds, not too big of a deal. But yeah, as Nerf said, it does skip a very huge tunnel where you also have to fight the Madame Brutal again, and as much
there's
as
like there's an auto scroller section in there as well.
Oh, there is? I forgot. It's pretty not fun.
Not fun at all. Area 51 having some very clean boss fights there. So he's nice to see. As HDlax is on the Bowser refight here. This fight being pretty much identical to the first one, minus this phase we see right here from HDlax. But it's just more fire, more hats. Bowser got a little bit
more jumping. Yeah.
Maybe we went to the store, bought some nicer things, came back ready to fight again.
Yeah, he's like, all right, this time it'll be different. And then it's a little bit. He throws out more tail attacks too. Gotta jump some more. But all around, it's pretty much the same song and dance. Let's see how Area 51 maneuvers around up here through Bowser's castle, though. That jump always scares me, honestly.
This one he's about to do across the gap. That's the one that always scares me.
Yeah. That whole area is scary to move around. But he did it pretty well. He's got the bird. Oh, and right now, HDlax going for the final Bowser hit.
Yeah, don't forget to count to 3 here. If you're like me, 3's kind of hard to count.
Ooh,
Area 51.
He found the perp.
Again, this section of Bowser's being quite the gauntlet of platforming. Any missed,
that one checkpoint flag.
Yeah, any missed jump or mistimed input here, then that's what happens. Gonna lose him quite a bit of time. He'll just have to work his way back up here again.
No, wait, you can play as Bowser in this game?
What?
No way. That's
if you die in the escape sequence, you kill 3 people.
You have to do it. Wait, what? Oh my goodness, I never thought of that.
You kill Mario, Peach, and Bowser.
I thought you were gonna say if you die in the escape sequence, you have to start all the way over, and I was like,
I mean that too. But...
And then you said you killed 3 people, and I was like, oh, I never thought of it that way.
Like as you can see there, Peach is sitting on Bowser's shoulder there.
Wow, even in the 2D section, I never noticed that. I was like, it's just Bowser in the 2D, right? And it's not, it's Peach too. That's wild. Don't die, HDlax. Now I'm gonna be sad. I have to make 3 graves. Kappa. Alright, anyway. We got Area 51 on the Mecha Broods.
Ooh, just missing Birdless there. We'll see if he goes for it again or
decides to kill the bird. He's like, I do not need this bird.
I don't even want birds on my screen when I'm going for Birdless. And this jumping a little bit trickier than most people make it look. One, you have to turn the Mecha Brutal enough that you can get enough clearance, and you have to kind of ground pound a very specific spot. So it can be a very precise.
Also, I was gonna say, when the Mecha Brutal's legs start flashing, that means he's about to push you off no matter what, which is why Area 51 hopped back down and like kind of reset, trying to get up there birdless. And HDlax, it looks like could he get a sub? Could he get a 108?
Looks like
he's looking 108.
Yeah, he can get a 108.
What did you say his current PB was? 109?
108.55, I think.
I think he's about to PB. I can see it happening. Oh, he's got one more pillar. I don't want to jinx it, though.
Oh, yeah, he'll get a 108 here.
Alright, the moment of truth. Will HDlax PB?
He's going to PB by a hot amount, I think.
Hot amount?
It's going to be like a 108
20 seconds. Yeah. I'm going to call 108.26. Just kidding. It's probably like 25. Am I right? Oh, 24? Wow. Good stuff to HDlax. That is a PB, right? That's crazy. But we also got to give good stuff to Area 51, who's still going, fighting this Mecha Brutal right now as we speak. Getting the last hit. Oh, I didn't want to jinx it. Getting the last hit.
Very, that boss fight being The last one being, I think, sometimes just as hard as all the other ones, as the boss is just moving randomly below you. But Area 51, once he's up there, stays up there. So
53-second PB, goodness. I think Area 51 will PB too, right? You said he had a 113, I think?
No clue. I was doing a little bit of creeping on both these guys, and I think HDlax has gotten a 108 before, and I think Area 51 has got or has a 111 somewhere. So
okay, this should be interesting. But congrats to HDlax. That was a really good run, right? He's now in 20th place according to Video Kitty. Maybe he messed up his splits. Everybody's getting PBs? I mean, that's hype. I'm hyped for it, man. Yo, 20th. Let's go. But Area 51 about to make his trip to the moon as well. Oh, wait.
Okay, so this is the last moon that he needs. Okay.
Gotcha. I was confused. I was like, I personally have never got that moon. I knew it existed, but I've always done, like, the other route. Someone's telling me there's a chance it's going to snow. Sorry, I looked at my text messages while the cutscenes were happening. I'm sorry. That's not professional of me. Hashtag ban beans from commentary. 2K18.
2K18.
For next year. This is far from PB. Oh, no, it's far from PB.
So Area 51 going to be, like you said, heading off to Moon. Hopefully you can get Moon skip first try here.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody asking any reason why the language has changed to Japanese. The reason we run in Japanese is simply just because there's less text boxes and the text scrolls faster. So saving about 15 seconds over English.
Oh yeah, text. Because we used to run it in, I think, Chinese before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a cool little graphic they have, is like the moons and the winter and stuff right above HDlax. It's pretty cool. But for the encore, we're gonna have one more moon run. Flipping, flying through the skies. Alright, Nerf. The big question. Will Area 51 get moon skip first try?
I think he will. I have faith in him.
I also have faith. The OTEPs from earlier just give me such strong powers and belief. I'm like ready for it.
Oh, definitely. Channeling that OTEP throughout the rest of the run is something you got to do.
That'd be funny if it was like it echoed through the moon soundtrack. It just in the background here. OTEP, tep, tep. Here we go. The moment of truth.
Looks like he got a good spot there. And he's going to get it. Yeah. So excellent.
Let's go.
That trick being a very large choke point, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
One, because you're close to the end of a run, especially in a race setting. It can be hard to pull off. So.
Mm-hmm. I like someone pointed out that like Peach was strong enough to pull the ring back from Bowser. Like, she must be pretty swole. I don't know if this is true or if Bowser's just going easy, but she has enough brute strength to pull the ring back from Bowser. I always thought that was mildly entertaining.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
Point.
I mean, like,
all I know is Peach is super cute in this game, especially later on when you run into her in all the other kingdoms.
In the other kingdoms, yeah. Cap Kingdom outfit, best outfit?
Maybe Japan.
Japan, okay. Well, that's where we differ, Nerf.
That's it. I'm done. This is the last time I ever commentate with Beans.
That's fine. You can get your OTEP self out of here. No. Team Yay! No. I'm kidding.
Myself as well. Area 51 entering the refight with Bowser here. Again, like we said, just more fire, more hats. Bowser definitely getting some grinding in while he was away, leveling up a little bit. I think he learned Flamethrower there.
Yeah, man. So let's say I'm getting a sense of deja vu. He also learned, I forgot what the move was called. I was about to say double team for the hats, but Bowser is not a Pokemon. Please do not give him a moveset. Charizard is better. No, that's debatable. I'm just saying things now. Charizard. Area51 duffing Bowser to literal death. And somehow he hits the pillar and ricochets back onto the stage. But
will we get to see the fabled 2D shortcut? Area51 again being very big in the Super Mario World scene. I bet we will see 2D shortcut from him.
Oh, he's super good at 2D things.
Oh, excellent.
Let's see it happen. I'm hyped. Bowser spin-off title. Oh, by the way, so this is an interesting topic, right? Because I know people who love the song at the end of the game, and I know people who like despise it with like a passion. Now, Nerf, we've differed over two things so far. This may be the breaking point. What do you think of the song at the end of the game?
It's okay. It's just okay.
Alright, that's an acceptable answer. I think it's alright as too. I'm not just like, oh yeah, my favorite. But then I know some people are like, oh, this song is disgusting. I'm like, what? It sounds like... I was hyped when I first heard it. Just like the guitar, like slide intro. I was like, yo.
Yeah, this game having a lot of things that people would call weird for a Mario game. But in my opinion, Mario's always been weird. You're a guy who jumps on turtles and eats mushrooms, so keeping Mario weird is the only thing that I like to see.
Oh yeah, I agree. Like, I love just seeing like new things that they're trying to do in this game and such. But yeah, it's pretty high. I feel like it's a very like uplifting song too. It's very energetic. But good fireball shots. 2 out of 3, not bad, not bad. I know sometimes I'll be shooting fireballs at the pillar and I'll like go 0 and 6 somehow. Be like, dang. I cannot aim.
And not the easiest thing. Again, that being another motion control input. And so you're trying to be precise with an analog stick while also trying to shake your controller.
While moving forward and the camera's kind of closing in on you too. It's super, it's delicate, I'd say.
It's a nice way to
right now. That was a really good moon section. And this should be it. Unless something horrible goes wrong. But I kind of doubt it. Make Mario weird again. And just like that, we end it on a 1:16:47. Good stuff to both players. It's pretty spicy. Was nice. GG, yeah.
See if these guys want to talk.
Oh, that'd be exciting. Would they hop in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be cool if I like be right back in like 30 seconds?
Take your time.
Alright, cool. 1 sec.
And we are joined by Area51 here. What's going on?
Dude, what up? First off, great commentary, guys. You guys were hilarious.
Thank you.
I was listening during that. You kept me from tilting.
That's good. Good. I'm glad we could help. So, probably not your most prestigious run there, but
I haven't. That was my first run since PBing a month ago. So
got you. Yeah, I was gonna say your leaderboard time was really outdated, but for even having a 1:13 a month ago is pretty incredible.
Yeah, so, yeah. I think I was top 50 a month ago, but yeah, I haven't done it. I've been focusing on my 2D stuff. Us 2D Mario runners aren't very great at 3D Marios.
Yeah, that's what I was boasting you a little bit there, as you do have the 11 accent world record, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's what I've been working on the last month. You know what it means?
Hey.
And we are joined by HDlax. HDlax, congratulations on your win. Now that was a PB, correct?
Yeah, by almost a minute.
That's insane.
Awesome. So that's pretty incredible to do in a race setting. So,
what's your summer best, HD?
Let's see. I gotta save these splits now.
Because you beat my summer best by over 4 minutes.
Dang, man. 107.39. I almost beat my own summer best. It was like a 107.50 something.
Wow, that's insane.
Were you guys running your normal splits there?
Yeah.
Did you guys have any golds? That's what I always like to know.
My end game had a lot of golds. Early game, not so much.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, over the course of the run, where do you think you saved like the most time, or was it just little by little over the whole run?
Yeah, it was mainly over the whole run, because my previous PB made a lot of mistakes in like Cloud Kingdom. I lost like 19 seconds there. So yeah, it was just throughout the whole run.
Awesome. And then Aaron, for you, what was gold for you? You were saying?
I golded something. I golded the last split, and I think I golded Metro.
And both of you guys getting a moon skip first try there, so that's always good to see.
Yeah, I was surprised with that. I forgot. I went into Bowser Kingdom, forgot how the birds worked.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
is that what happened when you were climbing the tower?
Well, if you look at like the first time I grabbed the bird, I'm like, oh wait, how do I do a big jump again? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then the second one, I was like, I don't know how to push my beak out. I just fell right in the purple goo.
So maybe a little bit of rust showing there.
It was rough. Yeah. Oh well. I going into this, I saw HD's PB. I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna win this anyway, so I won't even do a run beforehand. I'll just practice a little bit.
Gotcha.
Do you know how they're doing, like getting into the tournament out of groups? Is it top 2 or is it top 1?
Top 2. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So all I have to do is win my next one that I'm in.
Yeah. And that was your guys's for your bracket, or for your group, I should say. That was the first run or first race done in it, correct?
Well, I faced Dutch J before he forfeited.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You caused him to forfeit? Wow, HD.
I'm sorry.
Just a little bit of bullying there.
Cyberbullying at its finest.
Cyberbullying. We don't like that in speedrunning.
I'm racing Ginny in like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
and then HD's racing Ginny immediately after my race. So we're getting them all done right in a row.
Awesome. So you guys are really powering through.
I decided I can't really wait.
I think that's... Oh yeah, you kind of only have 1 day left, huh? So, you guys both having very good chances to move out of your group then there. But and then for bracket stage, I believe that works. The top 2 move on, and then you are seeded by your average time, I do believe. So, even if you're expecting to move on, it's always still nice to try to get a good time there, because I do believe that's how the seeding works. Don't quote me on it. I'm just reading it right now. But
yeah. No, I mean, it was nice to just get. Like, I knew I was gonna lose this one, so I was like, okay, I just gotta get the rust off. So I'm gonna do strats that I know, but I'm also going to, not do strats that I only do in PvP just to save time.
Yeah. Now, one thing that you did different, and we don't see a lot of runners do, Aaron, is you bought a moon in Luncheon. Is that
because dude, behind the mountain moon is the dumbest moon in the game.
Yeah,
I like how you thought it that. Like in chat, you were like, "I don't get the dumb mountain moon." That's a good. It is dumb. He's right.
It's so hard. There's so many like little weird things to jump off back there, and you die if you miss anything. So I was just like, I'll just buy the moon. I have plenty of coins.
If you're too far to the back and you do a ground pound, you just watch yourself slide down, and there's no recovery. There's no recovery on that.
You just watch yourself ground pound into the lava 3 times.
And as Bean said, taking a death there takes even more time than just falling in some purple stuff, because you have to sit there and watch Mario lose all 3 bits of his health.
Yeah,
as you just know you're dead. So.
And then you got to think about your own mental health. You're watching Mario die, you're just tilting, You're like, oh, this is the worst.
It's in a race.
I just decided to skip it. I was like, no thanks. And then I almost did damageless in Podobo, and then that
broke my heart.
Just barely missed
it. You just didn't have enough, right? Like
I went too far. I think.
Yeah, you were just on the corner of it, just a little bit too much.
Dang.
I've like never. I've saw a race before this one, because I was like, I'm gonna commentate the next one for the meme. So I saw someone do that perfectly. I was like, wow, I didn't know you could actually like dash onto that little platform. Yeah, and I saw you go for it, and I was like, yo. And then you fell off. And I was like, no.
And then I failed.
I mean, honestly, it's rather hard. You kind of have to the very first spin jump you do onto the platform, you kind of have to premeditate depending on how fast you were on the early section. Because that platform is on a cycle. So.
Yeah, timing's huge for that. How did HD? How did your mecha go? Your Power Rangers fight go?
Oh, that was pretty well.
That was like the best fight I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah. I went all out on that fight.
When you're on PB pace and then you just nail it, you're just this.
Oh yeah, I saved an easy 20 seconds there.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Your brutals were also like really like perfect. Yeah. Like I was like, oh my goodness, he like destroyed Green Bunny like flawlessly.
Yeah. Green Bunny being one of those areas you can lose a lot of time if you get into that chasing hatch phase, but
you're not supposed to PB by a minute when you're that low in time already. So that was a huge PB.
Yeah, my previous PB had a perfect brutals fight there as well. So if I didn't get that perfect topper, I was gonna lose an easy 10-15 seconds.
The topper being a very big time loss, and
definitely.
Wow.
But awesome race, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely very fun to commentate.
It was super great.
Are you guys commentating again today? Or are you done?
I might. I'm actually just getting over a fever here, feeling a little bit better. So I don't know what's going on later today. Let's check the schedule. You guys said you kind of.
I have one in 40 minutes.
Right? Yeah, mine's at 8 EST.
So expect some nice showing from these guys again within a few hours here.
We're burning through our.
just get it over with, man.
Yeah, it's already updated on the schedule here. So again, just to kind of re-say what these guys said. Area 51 versus Jenny is at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then HDlax versus Jenny is at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we don't have anything scheduled until Saturday after that. So definitely stick around for all of that.
You'll be seeing plenty of us.
So Jenny's got the back-to-back.
Yeah, I do believe.
Well, we really waited to the very end. I think if HD and I would have raced at the beginning of the month, then it would have been closer. But evidently, you've been grinding this month, HD.
Oh yeah, I've been playing every day.
I think my PB was like a minute ahead of yours when seeding ended.
Yeah. I think we both had 113s.
HD's been in the lab.
Yeah, he's been in the lab, dude. He's been in that tri-hex grind.
Oh yeah.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta get in the lab.
Go ahead.
This game being kind of, I mean, honestly, this is the first speed game I've ever done, but I come from like the fighting game community, and a lot of the inputs in this feel a lot like that. You kind of just gotta learn combos. You gotta learn all of your timings and stuff. So
yeah, 3D runs are strange. It's a lot of what the memory is. It's like, okay, I gotta do long jump, roll or something like that, or triple jump, long jump. Like you remember your movement in spurts, whereas 2D it's like, okay, I gotta jump on this frame, or I gotta jump on this frame, you know. It's like it's way different. There's so much more to it.
Would you
like
say,
obviously it's not as tight, but there's just a lot more memory that's involved.
And especially being over an hour, I'm not sure what 96x hits down
96 to, is like it's like 124.
120. Okay, so both of them definitely
they're very
kind
similar,
of very long or similar timed runs. So definitely fatigue or even just pressure can kind of get to you over that hour. So
I was going to ask also the strange question of, would you say speedrunning a 2D game feels more precise?
Oh yeah. Well, even like I have the record in 11 exit, which is probably the most optimized SMW record. It's close. It probably is. And it's just like, yeah, my timing has to be perfect there, but on this it's like your memory and your combos of buttons has to be perfect.
Yeah. And obviously, Super Mario World being a much older game has had much more time for optimization, where
exactly
a little bit more flexibility here in Odyssey until we start seeing it get, I think, around to that 104, 103 mark. Then it's going to be like, what do you even do? What do you even do for time at that point?
What is who's got the record? What's that guy's name?
Shaden.
Shaden.
Yeah. What's his? Do we know his sum of best?
So his sum of best is like a low 104.
104. Yeah.
Okay, so we should expect a 103 pretty soon. According to what he does, he beats his sum of best all the time.
I would say then the next time we see him stream one player attempts, we'll probably see it with the first 104.
It's insane.
And we may see it from Valu as well. Valu just getting the second 105 ever posted, so, and losing a significant amount of time there. So we may see it from Valu as well. Really, any of these runners in the top 4 could get it. You know what I mean? So
that's insane. Those guys are crazy. It's insane how much of your 3D background helps too.
Oh yeah, but
like,
I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I think we're gonna say the same thing. So go ahead.
Like, just coming from like 2D to 3D, I was like, okay, I want to be a top runner in Odyssey because it's obviously gonna be a huge game, and I have a lot of fun running it. But it's like, Valu does 2 hours of practice, and it's worth 20 hours of my practice. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like, he's so much more efficient with his 3D practice.
Yeah, you see these guys running, it just demotivates you. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, and also with you, HD, you're coming from Luigi's Mansion, right? Which is a 3D game.
Yeah, but like the movement in that game, it's just, you can't even jump in that game.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like, it's still, even I think with the extra dimension, it does
moving in a 3D
you.
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I get
it does help you. Where I'm going right most of the time and tapping left. Like,
then just there's a whole nother aspect in
difference.
Mario's called
3D
the
games
camera,
are hard,
right?
Whoever says 2D speedruns are harder than 3D speedruns, 3D speedruns are harder.
Yeah, there's a whole nother analog stick there,
dude,
right?
There's
just
like
the
an
camera,
infinite amount of directions you can go.
Yeah. But definitely go follow these guys. They're awesome runners. HDlax and Area51, both of them being very big in the speedrunner community. And definitely shout outs to Beans for stepping in here, helping me out with this commentary.
Yeah, you guys did great. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Glad you guys enjoyed. I was gonna ask one final question.
OTEP.
What are you guys'? Did you say OTEP?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna ask what team we were on.
I thought about asking that. I was gonna ask. Well, I guess I could. Okay, team Yay or team OTEP? That is one question.
Team OTEP. I've got to go with Pi here.
Yeah, I gotta go with Pi.
All right. So my other question. I'm team Yay, but I mean it's cool. We can still get along. I was gonna ask, what are you guys' goal for this game, as far as like PBing or like getting a certain place or just trying to just keep going fast? Where do you guys see yourself while speedrunning Odyssey? I think
I'd like to get top 5. I think if I keep grinding, I can achieve this goal.
I have some goals in SMW first that I want to get to.
I got you.
Mine is going to be a delayed goal, but I wanted to be top 10. I don't know if I'm capable of that anymore. I think it might be too far behind. It's going to take months and months to catch up now, but
yeah,
I want to get really good at this game. It's just going to take so much more work than what I need or what I have time for. But I have goals in 11 exit first.
Definitely don't count yourself out. We see people like Dram who comes from the Super Mario world.
Dram is so far different than any other speedrunner. We cannot compare anyone to Dram.
Yeah, I've been racing him a little bit, and it's just like, dude, how are you improving? How are you improving this fast? Like, I'm putting so much time in, and you're just destroying me.
His practice is so efficient. If you watch his alt account, which I'm not gonna say it, but he has an alt account and he just does ILs over and over and over and over again. It's so efficient. He'll make a mistake and never make that mistake again.
Oh my gosh.
He'll grind it for like 10 minutes and never make that mistake again. He's such an efficient practicer, and we saw that back in when he ran on SMW too. He would just come back, do 10 attempts and world record in it. Like, he's just so efficient. It's
definitely premeditating every move there.
Yeah, Dram's insane. So yeah, I don't think you can compare Dram to me or anyone else.
Now yourself, you're not Team Farts, are you?
No, I'm not. Team
this
Farts.
is not okay.
No, I'm not part of Team Farts. Jeez, there's a lot of them now.
Enough. Yeah, there's a lot. All of them, luckily, not getting in the same group at all.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're all separate groups.
That's all the collective kind of group, isn't it?
Yeah.
Andy,
but I think.
I should probably practice.
Yeah, again, guys. So just a reminder. Area 51 having a match here in 30 minutes, and then HDlax coming up again at 8 p.m. So definitely stick around. I'm not sure what channel they're going to be on. I know HDlax at 8 p.m. is going to be Speed Gaming 4. Area 51 does not have a channel yet, but definitely go follow these guys. Follow Beans. This was awesome. This was an awesome race. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, follow everyone. Follow. It'll be amazing.
Follow all the people.
Follow all the people. Area 51, HDlax, Nerf_0, and your boy Beans. Party in a box. Nerf, are we gonna commentate again, or should we just like?
You know what? I'm always up for commentating. So as long as there's nothing going on, you may see me the rest of the day. So, it just depends.
Dang, Nerf putting in the hours, man.
I like this is my first, like I said, this is my first speed game, so I'm definitely like trying to get involved. Like, so it's
helping out.
This is a super
damn good speed game to get
into.
It
is. I love it.
This is such a good. There's like no glitches. There's hardly any. This has less downtime than SMW for sure. Like, if I try to type in chat, it's impossible because there's like I have to wait till the
Odyssey cutscene.
The Odyssey cutscene to do anything. It's like
you have a few seconds on like multi-moons, and I always that short cutscene where Mario's walking out of the Odyssey.
It's insane.
Like the only downtime is just like in the beginning, like Cascade. You're like, oh, that's a lot of cutscenes, and then immediately after that, it's like go.
It just ramp. It just and the problem is like the cutscenes you have to skip them, so it's not like they're short cutscenes. It's you have to be there putting inputs in to skip them. It's like there's literally no downtime. It's crazy.
Yeah,
such a good speed game.
Really, the only 30 seconds you get is on multi-moons, and we don't even get one of those in every kingdom, so.
Pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna go practice Mecha Bowser for 30 minutes.
Yeah, good luck on the next match.
Thank you guys so much for the race, and good luck in the rest of your group there. I know it's coming to a close here today, so thank you guys so much, but that'll be me signing off. See you guys.
Later.
All right, guys, have a good one.